Hey guys, I've been really bored lately, and so I've decided to record some of my Rome Total War battles. So, let's take a look at my army. I have three legionary first cohorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 urban cohorts, and 5 Praetorian cavalry. My opponent is Aritic Wolf, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 urban cohorts with 5 Praetorian cavalry. And as you can see, I have 3 Praetorian cavalry with 2 urbans in front of them on my left wing. And on my right wing, I have 2 Praetorians and 2 urbans, with my general occupying the last Praetorian cavalry at the middle of the army. So now I'm moving forward. And Aritic Wolf is letting me come at him. Now I have my legionary first cohorts out in front of my army on loose formation. As you can see, they're spread apart compared to my urbans, who are standing pretty close together. The reason for this is that once they get in pila range, or javelin range, of the enemy, they will soak up their losses so that my urbans can practically come out unscathed from the javelins. It's a good way to save your urbans, because the urbans are super heavy infantry and you need them. So I'm gradually pushing forward to Aritic Wolf, and he's still just waiting there for me. And now he's doing some redeploying of his cavalry so that he can match my 3 cavalry on my left, his right. Now he has 5 cavalry compared to my 6, so I'm at a slight advantage, while my choosing of legionary first cohorts has left my infantry a bit weaker than his, because he has more urbans than me. Okay, so my army has stopped. I'm going to speed this up just a bit. And now I'm moving my right wing into a more suitable position so I can flank him. And he's promptly sending one of his cavalry units with 2 urbans to deal with that threat. And on his right wing, on my left, he's moving his 3 cavalry again. And I'm pushing forward again, trying to get in his pila range. And here comes the first volley. Now my opponent made a mistake in not putting on fire at will mode, which allows your infantry to fire their javelins without you telling them to. Now on my right wing, he's moved his 3 more hidden cavalry units, and I've managed to stop them from coming any closer. Now we're at another standstill, and he's moving his 2 infantry units up. and I've charged to stall them. And I've sent in another urban to stall this one. Now he charges into the fray with one of his cavalry units, and I promptly charge into his cavalry that was hidden, and I bring up my urbans to support my cavalry. I'm properly inflanking these two urbans in this cavalry unit, and he brings in his general's unit, which is another Praetorian, and now he's going to try and encircle these of my troops. So all the action is being engaged on my right, his left. And I've routed one of his Praetorians, which frees my cavalry, my general actually. So I'm going to charge into the back of his general's unit. So I've gained a double enflankment. His infantry on right here is pretty much doomed, but just to make sure, I brought in, and his general just died.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
I've routed his general's unit, or what's left of him, and he's routed one of my cavalry units. So it's a pretty close fight here on the right flank. And now, the whole entire battle has been ensued. On my left is right. I've almost achieved an encirclement of his cavalry, with his urban supporting his and my urban supporting mine. In the center, it's just a big mess of urbans and legionary first cohorts. And I finally routed his cavalry on the left, my right, his left. And I routed his urbans on the right. So, I have won the battle on the right flank, which leaves these troops open to attack the rear of the troops in the center, which should give me an edge. So I plunge home. And on my left flank, I've destroyed his cavalry as well, and encircling this last urban unit. And in the center, it's still a big mess, but I'm pushing forward, and I'm slowly winning the battle. And my general just died. That's a tad a bit luck. Or unluck, I should say. So now I've encircled his right, my left, in the center. And I've also encircled his left, my right. So, he's pretty much doomed. And one by one, his units begin to rout. As you can see, the white flashing flags mean they're routing. Now I've trapped these poor fellows, so they're fighting to the death. And I've broken his army. And now I'm encircling these last few survivors and promptly killing them all. And this is the last stand of his army. And I promptly charge into them with my cavalry.